brought up, messing around with my car. My brakes went out, but thank God I wasn't too far from home. It was a blessing. Anyway, the IAFF was just okay. For you guys who don't know, I watch track and field because I used to be a runner all the way up until just a few years ago, actually. And that's because my knees, my tendons in my knees, just can't handle what I enjoy very much, which is running distance. That's life. That's la vida. But so I was just looking at women's 100, the 100, and going through the videos, and there was a big build up because of what Shakari Richardson did. I forgot who she runs for, UCLA maybe. Anyway, so she wins. She's a freshman in college, and she wins the title. She did more than win the title. She ran a 10.75. Okay, I mean, come on, that is super fast. It's like the eighth fastest time ever. It's the fastest time I think a collegiate person has ever ran, let alone a freshman. I mean, she's just ridiculous. And she goes and they have her in a Diamond League race, and they have the young lady from Texas who ran in that collegiate race with her, and I think she came in. Uh, she came in. She might have came in third. Um, I think her third, and then her. Anyways, but you really like those races because you think that they're honest. Those college races, and you get to the IAFF and you get to the Diamond League, and all of a sudden you got okay. So you got Talu. Talu is fast. We all know Talu is fast, and she's beautiful. You got Shakari Richardson's in the same race. You got English Gardner who hasn't ran under 11 ever since she ran that lightning fast in 2016. She ran a lightning fast race with Tori Bowie and I think Tatiana, I forgot what her last name is. And all three of them ran 10. Hey, what's going on? And all three of them ran 10-4, 10-5, and 10-5. So it was a great race. It was like the sixth fastest race of all time. So it was ridiculous. Time the Jamaicans who was in that race. Tori Bully was also in the same race that I'm talking about recently. And you had like five people who can go under Jamaican Pocket Rocket. The girl has won all kind of titles. American, she's won the Olympic gold twice. She's just fast. I forgot what her name is. One of you guys are gonna remind me. But she just had a kid. She had a kid. So, anyways, so they all line up, and we're like, yeah, the build up is right there. Shakari Richardson is a small, just like man, I forgot her name, but small and quick. And you're like, yeah, it's about to be on. When that gun goes off, it's like they forgot that they were in a race. And I mean, Tori Bowie is so fast. I mean, she's never won gold in the Olympics, but she's ridiculous. It's like they didn't even want to run until halfway through. And of course, Talu's running her hardest. And in the end, she wins, and she wins with an 11-1. Mind you, I'm not that fast. That's ridiculously fast. But you're just like, you're looking at Shakari Richardson like, you just, before the race was over, like you didn't even care. You ran the fastest collegiate time ever. And the girl who ran that before you was like 20 years ago, and she ran a 10.89. So you blew her time completely away. And you put your hands up like you were Hussein Bolt before you crossed the line, which means you could have went into the 10.6s easily. You could have went 10.69. That was easily a 10.69 race, which is even more ridiculous because if you would have ran a 10.69, if you would have ran a 10.69 or 10.6, even if you would have went 7 flat, you're looking at going into you're already in the records books, ever going into 10.6. And there's only two of them that I know, and that was 1049 by Joyner Curtsey, and the next person after that who is still living but no longer competing is Carmelita Jeter. She ran a 10.7, a 10.67 or something like that. So you could have ran as fast as the fastest living woman who's still alive. Well, that's redundant, but nonetheless, the fastest living woman is Carmelita Jeter. You could have easily matched that if you would have kept pumping through. 5 meters is a lot when it comes to, them seconds and them, when it comes to them numbers, especially that number at the end. And she ran like an 11.3 or 4, like, and dang it, I wish I could remember this girl's name. The other girl, I mean, it was just, and I was like, come on now, you have three people who we've seen constantly break into 10. I'm like, something's wrong here. But with the whole Justin Gatlin thing, with the whole Russia thing, let's just put that out there. When they said that no Russian can compete, okay, wait a minute. Gatlin is a two-time drug failure. He failed the test twice. He is still competing at 35 years old. Tyson Gay, two. Safa Powell, boom, another one. I mean, you can just go down the line. All those guys who broke into the 9 second, all those guys who hit who hit 9 7 zeros and nine sixes. Well, there's only two people that I know of. I'm thinking of Nicholas Ashmead, him too. He drugged out too. There's Hussein Bolt went 9.58. He's also ran into the 9 6s, and Tyson Gay went 9.68, I think, like that, something like that. And I don't think Asafa Powell is broken in the 9 6s, but I know he's up there somewhere. Even though when it comes to Sha'Carri Richardson ran her fastest. Let's just say we ran. If she came out in that race that we just saw, and came out and hit a 7.4 again, or 7.5, or anything like that, she would have beat the the not the Olympic champion, because I don't know, was Thompson, was he Leighton Thompson? Says the fastest time this year for women is 10.89. Other than collegiate, we're talking about Diamond League. So we're talking about Diamond League. So what she did in collegiate, yeah, you ran fast, but now you're entering it. You're running with the pros. If she would have turned around and ran that time, if you look at that race, you know Sha'Carri Richardson is not running her fastest. You know it. You're looking at him. You're like, I know you're not running. We've seen you run your fastest. You look different here. The only person that always looks like they're running their fastest, because I believe they are, and I don't think they'll be competing pretty soon anymore, is English Gardner. English Gardner runs like somebody, like you stole her purse. She's running like you stole my purse. She needs to be in the movies. I'm serious. Because that face she has, I'm like, English, what? Why? What? It's 100% match. She runs with her fist balled up. You know what I'm saying? Carl Lewis style. But Alu, who won the race. So I just want you guys to look at that race and tell me what you think. Because I'm just seriously disappointed. I just got bit by a mosquito. I'm seriously disappointed, and track and field has always been a love of mine. And it's like, damn, y'all tainted that too. Why? Why? We know soccer sucks too. I'm like, what's it? I don't know. I'm thinking about a monopoly, like the monopoly of the Jamaican. during the Hussein Bolt era. I mean, nobody field is spread now. Okay. In the IAFF, the fastest people in the IFF right now is Mike Norman, who runs the 400 and runs the 200, and he just beat Noah, who's never lost in the Diamond League in the 200, and he just beat him. He just beat this guy. So, and then you look at Noah turned around and won the 100, and he beat Kristen Coleman. It's just like, wait, what? And both of them was right at the line, so it's going to be very close. Now that's what I'm talking about. It's a nice, even it's all American, but right now, from what we're seeing, you're looking at those three people taking some kind of gold medal in the next Olympics, which is cool. But you better watch out because China, if China can ever get their hands together with the passing of the baton, the 4x1 is in trouble. And if the Dutch, let me tell you something, you women, I'm gonna tell you something right now, you females right now, you American females, you better get your life together because the Dutch are not playing. Oh, who is it? Is it? I think it is the Dutch. Where do I got Kawhi going? You know what? I said this before about Kawhi. I said this before. Kawhi has Kawhi is one of the smartest players in the game. And I'm saying that because when you look at Kawhi's contract, Kawhi took a 1 year contract, hit it and quit it. He made good money off of it. This man drives a 97 Tahoe. He lives in a $13 million mansion, but he's a very practical, very smart and calculating person. Are you still there? I think you know. Okay, yeah. Kawhi is a very he's quiet, but he's nowhere near stupid. None of that. And I'm like, Kawhi has taken a lesson off of some of the recent players who are still playing now, and says, how can I maximize my ability and have it match my paycheck? Meaning, how can I stay? Like right now, there's nobody more sought after than Kawhi Leonard. Nobody. Because we already know where Williams went. Nobody is more valuable in the NBA right now as far as contracts. Right to it. My bad. I think he's gonna go to the Lakers. I think that's what's gonna happen. And I was trying to explain why I thought that way. Because Kawhi wants to maximize his ability and have it match his paycheck. And the way, oh my bad, is it better now? Is it better now? Anyways, for Kawhi to maximize his check, for him to get, for Kawhi to get what he wants, and for people to get what they want out of Kawhi, he's going to continue to take 1 year contracts. It makes no sense for Kawhi to take more than a 2 year contract. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Not for the next 5 years. Listen, if Kawhi goes to the Lakers and wins, Kawhi will not stay with the Lakers. He won't. I'll tell you that right now. He won't. Because is he more valuable? Okay, let's say he takes a 5 year contract. 5 year contracts have gone up to what? 220, right? A 5 year contract, 220 mil. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi is looking at those contracts and going, this is a 5 year if contract. what am I getting guaranteed? So when you're looking at the guaranteed money, and then when you're looking at the long range money, those are those are two different sources at a maximum level. Do you want to max out every year, or do you want to be depreciated? He wants to max out every year. What is it? The law of diminishing returns. So that's what I think. I think Kawhi Leonard wants to maximize his income, and the way that he does it is by maximizing his value. And if he keeps winning championships every time, if he keeps winning these championships, every time he becomes a free agent, he's gonna get a max contract. This is what the league wants. Who's gonna stop? They want the hype. They want the flair. Talk to you later. God loves you, so do I.